Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Rupan the Third Part 5 episode number 11 and 12 reaction. Okay, the previous episode it was the ending of the episode, not episode but the arc number 2, where Albert and like the whole thing happens, where we get the black notebook. And yeah, it was a satisfying conclusion, I have to say. Both of them, by the end of it, it ended up both Rupan and Albert tricking each other, like trying to trying to trick each other and getting the notebook. And in the end, Rupan was the one who finally won, and he was the one who outsmarted him up till the end. So and in the end, Albert was like, "Ah, it's fine, like you got me this time. Next time it won't be that easy." And Rupan ended up putting the black notebook back in Gaston's grave. So yeah, that was the conclusion. However, a few things had that been, before that happened, there was a few things that we had, like the few action scenes that we went through. And I have to say that was probably the most blood in Rupan we have seen, except the movies, like in the show in itself. Most blood and the most, like people dying we've seen, like three characters I think died, yeah, one after the other. One was completely sliced off. One was like pierced with the Iron Maiden. Another one was strung up completely. Oh, if you include Jose as well, yeah, four people. So yeah, so yeah, and it was kind of like, I have to say, like, it's kind of interesting to see, like, because Rupan is an adult show. These type of things should happen. It doesn't happen. Whenever people die, they kind of like, like pan the camera away somewhere, and we know that he dies, but we don't see that. But in the previous episode we saw that clearly, how people died. And yeah, that was something new, I have to say. Not new, but because, like I said before, we've seen this in Ishikawa Goemon Spray of Blood and all that. But in the series in itself, in the anime in itself, it's new. So yeah. And the final, like, confrontation was kind of funny, where Rupan tricked what's his name, Albert, and Albert tried to trick Rupan, and Rupan seemed as if he fell for the trick, but he did not. He outsmarted him. He tricked his trick, and in the end, Rupan was the one who won. And yeah, so thankfully, like, an Albert is alive. I was actually expecting him to die, because usually most of the characters die, who are not the main characters. But he's alive, so maybe we'll get to see him more in the future. But either way, let us begin. Let's see what happens today. I'm guessing, just like the previous one, will we have like a not filler, I won't call it filler, but like a little what do you call it, like a like a like a break type of episode, or are we going to start another arc from this episode onwards? Let's see. All right, let's begin. This is episode number 11, so I'll put in the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. And here we go. Get Pablo's collection. Pablo, okay. Oh. Wait, is that a kotatsu? What? It- It's like in full festive mood. Oh, it's New Year's. All right. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Okay, going on. Oh, he made his. Yeah. Oh. Haha. Oh, medal. Golden medal? Oh, is he going to recollect something? Oh, wait. Wait, where have I seen that? So, yeah, we're going to recollect a story. Okay, it is kind of okay. Robert Singleton. Hmm. Haha. Pablo. Oh, look at that. Ah, interesting. Ah. Yeah. All right. Oh my god. There you go. So this is gonna be a recollection because Lupin's here. Fujiko's here. Ah. Oh boy, more trouble. Where's our, like another one of our teammates? No, Benigata. Aren't we forgetting him? Local intel. Oh my god. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh wow. Wait. Oh, someone's listening to them. Okay. Boat. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Hmm. That's why I cannot go with water from water. Oh my god. Look, Ruban. You're driving. Oh god. You're gonna crash the whole thing. Oh my god. Back road has. No, these two. Oh my god, Rupan. Here we go. He'll be a. Yeah. Oh. Village. Oh, okay, those guys. Yeah, she noticed them. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, makes sense. Oh boy. Oh, someone's here? Oh my god. Got him. Yo, it's a rock bazooka. Oh my god, yo, these guys. They suddenly start shooting rockets at us. Oh damn. Oh, going on. Well, bullets can hit him. There you go. Yes. Yeah, you think you can run away? Oh, let them go. Oh boy, they're taking everyone. Oh wow, they're involving the um police or army, whatever. Would you go? Yeah. At least change your shoes. Oh boy. What about your bag? Just shoving her inside the cave. Oh wait, what the? Is that a submarine? What in the? Yeah. Only one person can get in, I'm guessing. Hmm. Oh, what is that? 7 billion bucks a day? Damn. Or maybe there'll be nothing. No, probably something else. It's like some kind of a. Probably not money, but. Oh, cars. Ah. But it's going to be difficult to take this with us. Like. Yeah. A lot, probably. That'll be a lot. Yeah, because it's a. But this is going to be difficult to. Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god, they're gonna crush us. Run. Oh boy. Yeah. Going on with a gum. Oh god. Yeah. Wait, it's bulletproof? Okay. Let's go. Nice. Did it work? Hopefully. Why? Why is it not working? Wait, is that like a ghost car or something? Like, Pablo's ghost is haunting them or something? That'll be funny. I feel like that's what's happening here. Like, because Goemon's blade wasn't able to cut it. And we're not getting to see the person inside who's driving it. This must be Pablo's ghost or something. Like he's assessing us if we're worthy enough for it or something. I don't know. Oh, it's a name. Oh, the name Pablo. Ah, that's a racetrack. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a ghost car. No, wait. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a ghost car or something. Maybe Pablo's alive or something, like, and he's testing everyone. There you go. So he's just doing this, like in his retirement hobby or something. I don't know. To the world, he's dead, but he's just doing this, like testing everyone. Oh my god. Okay, I was correct all along. Never mind. It is a ghost car. Oh my god. Even these. Wait, how did you then? Oh, okay. 500. Oh no. That's probably that case. Yeah, that'll be probably a good moment. Oh god, here we go. You guys, you don't have any treasure here. It's just broken down cars. Oh, it's the. Oh my god, it's a navy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably get to like a dinner, like in a. Seven. Okay, probably one dinner in the local diner. Damn. Nah, let them just have their fun. Hmm. True. Ah, submarine. Yeah. Wait, can everyone fit in that? What? Like five of them. Only one person can get it. Oh no. Ah! Yeah, the weight limit. Hmm. Yeah? Can you drive the. Nice, going on. Ah, alright. Oh. Yeah! Yeah, that's a better one. Yeah? All the psychological games, Fujiko? What? Yeah? Oh my god. They're still continuing the. Oh my god. Yeah, he has some other plan. Oh god, wow. They're like airdropping people. Hmm. He's going to try to do something else, I'm guessing. And he left those three so that those three could take the submarine. Probably. Oh my god. Oh wait, they came with us. Ah, Rupan was also surprised. Like Rupan probably did that so that these three can go in the submarine. Ah, damn. There you go, Goemon's here. Yeah. Yo, don't fight here. Okay. Yeah. And there is Fujiko. Oh my god. Well, poetic justice, as they say. Mm. Wow. Yeah. There they are. They're just having a. Oh my god. Yo, they're like having the sweet time. Flies a tank. Yo. Yo, what? Oh boy. Okay, this was a nice episode. Okay. Oh my god. No, no, no. Yo. Wow, that yeah, this was a good episode. Oh, Zenigata wasn't here unfortunately, but no. And that is it. Okay, so here we go. This was one of those episodes where we kind of get a little bit, kind of go down back and kind of have a little bit of a break. That type of an episode, and this was a very wholesome episode. We kind of get to see the strong bond between Lupin, Goemon, and Jigen, and obviously, obviously, Fujiko being the third wheel. Oh my god. Oh, but that was basically this episode. Oh no. Okay, so we begin with them kind of recalling the whole incident. Them Lupin just under a kotatsu thinking about like when Goemon was doing, or was it Jigen? Anyone, like either of them, like, like the memento, the logo, that thing fell down, the medal. He saw that and he's like recalling it, and he's like, oh yeah, like, you guys, you remember this, don't you? And he starts telling the story. So basically, there was like a, what was his name, Pablo, I think, South American drug kingpin, Pablo, yeah. So he, so it's said that he's disappeared. Nobody has seen him since his disappearance. Obviously everyone must have thought that he's died, and his collection is also a rumor, it's like a legend. So yeah, so there was a chance of Pablo actually being alive. Wait, how many years ago this was? I don't think they mentioned it, but either way there was a chance of him still being alive, but it turns out by the end, as we get to see, that he's dead. But either way, we we get the story of how, what happened in that time. And Lupin and they are talking, this group is talking about actually going and getting the rumored treasure, or the rumored things that Pablo had in his collection, Pablo collection. Now, the whole name Pablo collection kind of seems like it's like a collection. It won't be money, obviously. It's a collection of something. Maybe like the first thing that you hear when you hear about collection comes, like, the first thing that comes in your mind is art. Like art collection or something, or maybe it's something else, like car collection as well, obviously, as we see later on. So it's not money, it's something else. That was pretty, like, yeah, like who cost his money, like, if it was actually money, nobody would call it Pablo collection, like. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So now everyone's like, how are you so sure, Lupin, that like that collection exists? Like nobody knows where he went, and like there's no proof. So Lupin brings out the satellite picture and shows, like, look at this place, like it's like written Pablo, and he says that this must be like a hint. And it's like, so you guys are in, aren't you? And Goemon is like, yeah, I'm definitely going. And Jigen is like, yep, me as well, like, and always, like I always go. As soon as they're like, let's go, Lupin's like, wait a minute, someone else is coming. And oh boy, Fujiko comes in. Jigen, as soon as he sees Fujiko, he's like, oh my god, not again. He's like, why the hell are you taking this girl with us? Oh my god. Now later on we get to see Fujiko, like in that bar, like, like getting information for us. And she's like, oh, let it give us a map and all that. And at first the guy was like, no. Then obviously Fujiko, and those people were keeping an eye on them. Obviously they wouldn't do anything in front of them, but they kept an eye on them. And interesting too, like, in the end we get to see that even Lupin and Fujiko realized that they were being kept an eye on. Because obviously they're the first one that would realize these type of situations, because they're so much experience in these type of things, like, who's keeping an eye on who, this and that. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me they realized they were being kept watch. Now, oh my god, then the whole, like, like car trip they're going, and there, here a question comes in. Fujiko's like, why did you not take the the water, and he talks about how the navy like will be a problem with that, so he's not taking that risk. So yeah, now obviously Rupan being Rupan, he starts doing his usual shenanigans, just driving the car around so that Fujiko falls on top of him. And I was wondering, I was like, while this is happening, what's happening to the people behind it, like in the back seat? And we get to see Goemon sitting down and Jigen just like his leg on top of him. Goemon is like, move, you're heavy. Oh god. Now then after that they're like kind of camping a little bit. Fujiko's bathing, and that's why she brought so much water. Rupan, as always, like just like perving his perving on her. And not only that, like I'm guessing Fujiko told him to just keep pumping that. I'm guessing he was like heating up the water or something, like we were seeing momentarily he was like pumping something, probably like increasing the heat or something. Yeah. And Goemon is like, let me just go practice my swings. And Jigen is like, oh my god, I'm also going. So here Rupan and Fujiko talk about that. Oh, you noticed in the in the bar, you noticed, didn't you, what was going on? There was a few people keeping an eye on us, and Fujiko's like, yeah, I saw that. And now obviously the question comes, why were they keeping an eye on us, like if they are Pablo's people? And Lupin says, all the more reason, because like now that Pablo's gone, they're trying to get their hands on that treasure. And that's why they're keeping an eye on everyone who talks about that. And while they were having this conversation, oh boy, someone shoots the whole like oh no, they don't shoot it first. Lupin realizes, someone said, Lupin shoots them, and this girl, she shoots a goddamn rocket at us, like I guess like that is kind of like this way of approaching Lupin is, it gives you a more chance of actually winning. Just guns blazing in with like just start shooting rockets and everything from the beginning, because otherwise Lupin, like Lupin and his crew is unbeatable, kind of like they're so like like everyone has like their own role. Goemon takes care of the bullets, Jigen like sharpshooter, he gets them, and Lupin is a very good like like fighter, and like like a person who he can shoot. He's like an all-rounder. And Fujiko as well is a good shooter. So if you go against the Lupin's gang, just go in with the big guns. I feel like that's like the best thing. If you go in with a pistol or something, you'll definitely end up being defeated. So this is a smart approach. Just shoot a rocket at them when they're unsuspecting. But even though they did that, they had like no chance. And I have to say, they knew about the Lupin's gang, and they were like, oh, like these guys, they're too strong. And that's why the first thing that they did is shot a rocket at us, because they knew like if we just go in a normal way with guns, they will get us. So just shoot a rocket. They were smart in this approach. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Now obviously Goemon and Jigen were there, so like close by, so they also start like attacking them. Like Goemon takes care of the bullets while Jigen is just shooting them, and they realize like, yeah, it's more like it won't be possible to get them, so they run away, they retreat. I love this scene here where Lupin is like like Fujiko's like, oh, where are the enemies? Lupin says Jigen and Goemon are out there, so I'm sure there's no need to worry. And Fujiko's just looking at him in a way, and just pouts, and she's like, I see. Which obviously you can understand. She got a little bit miffed and a little bit frustrated at how Lupin has this unwavering faith in both of them. Like, what else do you expect? You betray him like 9 out of 10 times, only probably the only one time you go according to the plan. So what do you think? Lupin's going to put his faith on you? Obviously not. And all the times Goemon and Jigen is there like to get Lupin out of those betrayals. And so yeah, that's why like that unwavering devote what do you call it, like that faith in Goemon and Jigen. Oh my god. All right, then the next part is these guys. They're like, oh my god, Rupan's gang is too strong, as we like we knew it. So what do we do? Should we retreat? But one of them were like, you know what? Let's get in the navy on this. And yeah, so okay. After that, we get to see they're like walking in the jungle. Fujiko's just tripping on her high heels. Jigen finds like an opportunity to actually, like just like just what do you call it, just go against Fujiko, and he's like, ah, this is why, like like you bring proper clothes because you're walking here. And Fujiko's like, what are you saying? You wear the same clothes every time. And he's like, this is another one, this is for summer. One of those jokes I remember, like anime, not only anime but like cartoons also had that, like for example, like like older shows, especially shows like like Shinchan, Doraemon, where every character had like one dress for them, each and every time. And like as few animes also did that. I remember there being a joke where one of the animes where one of the character was like, what the hell, you buy you like wearing the same clothes every time, what is up with this? And the character was like, oh, you don't know, this is a different one. And like bring out a collection of like same looking clothes. And that person's like, oh, this is for summer, this is for winter, this is for when I do the laundry for this is for that, this is the spare clothes. And everyone, all of the clothes look the same. That joke, I'm pretty sure this was that joke. Jigen is like, oh, this one is specifically for summer. Different material. Oh god. All right, now after that we go into a cave. And yeah, so they find a submarine, a little one. And like they're like moving in. And I feel like Rupan kind of anticipated this, like because he didn't seem much surprised. He opened the door. He was like, oh, there you go, that's a collection. And Fujiko's like, oh my god, what is it? I'm pretty sure Fujiko thought it was like some valuables, like I don't know, like some exotic statue collection or something, which would like fetch a lot of money or something. I'm pretty sure she thought of something like that. But then she sees like cars, and she's like, what the hell is this? These are cars, like these, how much will this even sell for? But Rupan says like, oh, you're making a mistake. There is like these cars are actually like I'm guessing vintage cars. And he says like for actual enthusiasts, you can like push for a huge bargain. And like you can sell this in a lot of, like, obviously there's people like who takes like like buys car, like rich people who buys these for their collection and stuff. And if there's like a rare car among them, they'll pay a good money for it. And Fujiko's like, oh, is that so? Like, that's good then. And she's getting excited. And I was wondering, how are they going to bring this out? Like, there's so many of them. And like if each of them drove a car, I don't even know. Oh my god, I think Goemon doesn't know how to drive a car. I think so. I was going to say like we can take 5 car out of here. No, not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars out of here. But then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I think Goemon doesn't know how to drive a car. I think so. I'm not quite sure. So only 3 car they would be able to take out of here. Like Fujiko, Goemon, Lupin, and Jigen. These 3 can take. So I'm like, how are they going to bring it out? By the end, it doesn't even matter because those cars were actually broken down. So now suddenly, like one of the car appears and it starts trying to attack us, trying to crush us in. And like Goemon, at first Jigen shoots it. And okay, at first Jigen shoots it, and it goes through the tire. At first I thought it was bulletproof. I'm like, oh, bulletproof tires. But then when Goemon like sliced it and it didn't work, I was like, wait a minute, is this like a ghost car or something? Because like in Lupin we see these type of like scenarios where there's like something ghost related things happening, and in the end we get to see that, oh, that was all a dream or all like a illusion or something. I was thinking maybe it's something like that. And they were also not showing the person in the car, so I was like 90% sure, like, oh, it's a ghost car. Right, I'm back. Okay, so as I was saying, so Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, the ghost car. So I completely forgot which conversation I was in. Anyways, so yeah, the ghost car was like, that kind of star staging. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about how, like, this like, I thought that it's a ghost part. I was 90% sure of it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So so, but then what something happens, they were also not showing the person inside the car. So I was like, okay, like it's definitely a ghost car. But then, like, as we start racing down the, like, thing, there was a shot where they suddenly show us the person inside. And I was like, wait a minute, is this not a ghost car then? Like Pablo's sitting inside. And like, I was like, wait a minute, so is like Pablo alive? And this is like his retirement hobby or something, like he just, according to the world, he's dead, but he's just like staying somewhere over here, just driving against, like, people who come and testing them or something. I don't know, like something like that. For a moment I was thinking about that. And Fujiko also sees that the whole racetrack is actually the Pablo that is carved in the forest. And like they go, they do the race, and in the end, the Groupon wins. And he looks inside, and I was like, okay, it's probably, I'm guessing Pablo's alive. It's like a retirement hobby. And as soon as I think about that, I'm gonna talk about it, suddenly we see the car is just broken down and there's no one inside, and there's like a skeleton. And I'm like, damn. So I'm kind of curious, how did Rupan drive that broken car up until now? His car was also broken, and how was, like, so many questions, mysteries no one will get to know. And like Lupin says, the spell wore off, it was all an illusion. And Fujiko's like, what the hell was going on? um Fujiko's the one who was extremely disappointed. It's like all of these cars are broken, how much will this fetch? And Lupin is like, probably 500 bucks or something, if you give it in the scrapper or something like that. Fujiko's like, what? Oh boy. Like, it's so funny, they probably won't even be able to get enough for the journey. Like, like, I'm pretty sure they spent quite a lot of money for the journey till this, like, in this place. Like maybe the petrol in their car, all that stuff, all those, like, like expenses. I'm pretty sure all these cars won't be able to fetch. They're in a complete loss in here. Fujiko's like, oh my god, like, not again. But Rupan gets the medallion, of Pablo. And yeah, now the Navy is trying to attack us. Not trying to, but it's attacking us. And they're, shooting at us. And they're like talking about how they're going to just divide the money. The Navy was like 70-30, and the other guys were like, 50-50. We're bad people here, we don't take, like, like some, like, like share like that. We're going to take 50-50. And I was, in my mind, I was thinking like, yeah, take 50-50. It'll probably just fetch you one, like, a dinner, like, of one for one night in like a diner or something, like, worth only one dinner, something like that. That'll be it. And oh my god. Now after that, Rupan and they kind of get in, and Rupan was, and like, Fujiko's like, why not we tell them? And Rupan's like, they won't believe us. And then Rupan says, like, this is also like a sentimental value, so I won't let them do that. So Rupan is like, okay, so let's do something. Let's use the submarine, to get out of here. And the submarine is small, and Rupan is like, okay, only 3 people can get in, and that's why he asks Fujiko about her weight. And Jigen is pissed off. Jigen is like, what the hell? Like, like, you brought this lady with us, and if she was not here, then we 3 could have been able to get out of here. And now someone has to, like, just stop, like, just be left behind. And and at first, like, Rupan is like, all right, let's do like a, what do you call it? Like a, what do you call them? The lots that you draw. Let's do that. And going on is like, you must have tampered with it, so I'm not going to trust you in that. So I'm pretty sure Rupan did tamper with it, but as we see in the end, he probably tampered with it so that he would be the odd one out, and 3 of them can go on the submarine. I'm probably he did something like that. And after that, they are like, okay, let's do rock paper scissors. And before they do that, Rupan is like, okay, so I have to go to the, toilet. So excuse me for a moment, and he goes. So here you go. Now here I was kind of wondering. I was thinking like, okay, maybe he did this because there's four of them, and he decided to come. They couldn't just go away, so that these three could take the submarine. I was thinking like that's probably what he's trying to do, and yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to do. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure the lots was also fixed, like Goemon said, but for like in such a way that he would lose, and he would be like, oh, bad luck, you guys won, you go, something like that he would have done. But he sees that that's not going to work, so he does the whole rock paper scissors thing, and he's like, oh, stop, let me go to the toilet, and just leaves. So Rupan is then thinking about, like, okay, what should I do about these guys? I need to take care of them. And when he's thinking about that, like Goemon comes in and like starts cutting down the bullets, and Rupan is like, what the hell going on, why are you here? And Jigen is also there, shooting, sharp shooting. And Lupin is surprised. Lupin is like, why are you guys here? I just left it for you guys to take. Like you could have taken the submarine and left. And Gomer is like, huh, what are you saying? This is the type of thing that is perfect for me. I'm the most suitable here. Like I'll take care of them. And Jigen is like, oh, don't forget me. And they're like, having like a little, like a back and forth. And Lupin is like, what the hell? Like I left those for you, and you just come here. And the shooting, like is happening within that time, and it's so noisy they're not able to listen to each other. And Rupan's like, shut up you guys, like we are trying to have a conversation here, and they again start fighting. That was funny. And like obviously Fujiko's the only one who was left with the submarine, and she's just fuming. She's like, what the hell, like they, in the end, he just chose his friends. And and like we get to see, like poetic justice, the submarine breaks down completely, and you could probably have to swim her way through. Oh god. And yeah, then we get to see that Fujiko's just like in the designated location. I think it's like 7 days has gone by. It's 7 days, didn't it? Later, wait a minute, let me check that part. He's like waiting in that rendezvous place, in sipping like tea or something. Yeah, it has been a week. So I'm guessing Fujiko has been coming here every week and just sitting here waiting for them, and they're not coming up. And Fujiko's just waiting there, like she's like, what the hell? Like it's been 1 week, they're not here. And suddenly she hears the three of them just like just talking with each other. They're like, ha, like that was like something. They're talking about their experiences, like all the fighting that they did, and like like just all the tales that they went through, like Goemon, Fujiko, and Lupin just having a blast talking about that. And yeah, and then that was like that was wholesome. And Fujiko's just there sipping tea alone in that place. God. Now after that, okay, so we're back to the present time again, and here like again they start like a little back and forth about who was the one who fleed first. And Goemon is like, oh, Jigen, you're the one who did it. And Jigen's like, what the hell, like like it was not me, it was Lupin. And Lupin is like, no, it was not me. And they start a little friendly banter again. And yeah, there you go. That was a really nice episode, a really wholesome episode. And we see how strong their bond is as partners. And like this, you might kind of like just joke around and be like, haha, Fujiko, out of their group, out of the whole thing, like that type of thing. But if you think about it, like this also shows like Rupan's confidence, and like how much she's confident about how Fujiko will be able to handle herself, because like he wasn't like concerned at all about Fujiko actually getting out of there. He just knew that Fujiko will be fine, which is also shows like his faith in Fujiko as well, in a way, like teamwork among these three, and his faith in Fujiko that yeah, she'll be able to take care of herself and do something about the whole situation. So there you go, like like all in all, it's a nice, it's a very very strongly what do you call it, like strongly connected group, Rupan's gang, that is. And yeah, All right, that was that episode. Let us begin with episode number 12. Oh, wait, this is 12, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's episode number 12. So, yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Mm. What? What is this? Amusement park. Zombies, Power Rangers. Oh, is this another, like, recreational episode? Oh, everyone's thinking he's cosplaying. Yeah. Wow. You. 20 euro for that? Alright. Go away. Oh. Extravagance of Goemon Ishikawa. Hmm. Okay. 13. Mushu Samurai. What are you, a grape? Yo. What type of cosplay is this? You'll hurt yourself. Hey. Oh, he's just gone. Oh, he's in a mission for here. Because, okay. Roy Kazal. Okay. Friends with. Ah, okay. Gem. Wow. Oh, okay, okay. Hired. No. Oh, so did she hire them or something to protect her? Hmm. Okay. Ah, they're trying to get their hands on the necklace. Yeah. Okay. So wait, will she be here somewhere? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's she. Wait, he knows him, her. Okay. This kid is with her. Yeah. Oh, she's just a neighbor. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. So, oh, nice. Oh my god, what? Is this like his room or something? Wait, what? Ninja? Ah. Okay, there you go. You can keep an eye on her from here. What? Oh boy. Yeah. Ah, you know. Oh my god, this girl is so unlucky. She's so what the? Oh my god. Damn. Oh, he's back. Wow. You are. These guys. Everyone's like ripping everyone off here in this place. That makes sense. There's like a little festival kind of going out here. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. There you go. Nice and quiet. Yo, run. Oh, great man is here. Yeah. What's he doing? Okay. There it is. The necklace. I feel like, like in the end, it'll be something like it doesn't have a gem inside. It's like a picture or something. Oh my god. Wow. This is okay. Wow, everyone's like coming now here. Yeah, it's just Look at this place. Yo, great man is here again. What's up with him? Like, is he part of? Okay. Hey, does the girl have a hand, cut off hand? Samurai joke. Oh boy. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. Oh my god, I feel like great man is here somewhere. What? Oh my god. Wow. Dead end. Wow. God damn. Oh, it's 1 a.m. again. Wow, they're punctual at least. Go to sleep. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, is this Grape Man? Grape Man, probably. No, wait, who's that? Oh, damn. Are those tranquilizers? Oh no, those are actual bullets. For a side suppressor, yeah. Okay, here we go. Wait, that's. Wait, what? Oh my god. Yeah, that's Grape Man. Hopefully you have a bullet. Yeah, there you go, bulletproof vest. Okay, why is he? Uh, hmm, yeah, I was wondering. Oh, okay. Hmm. Wait, then what was that picture? Yeah, like, yeah, is that? Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Wait, then who is this girl then? Ah, oh, that's interesting. How did she get her hands in the? This is also another. Why is Goemon this sleepy? Is it something in the food? Like damn, I feel like they're feeding him something. Like, why is he so sleepy? Oh God, I feel like, or is he really sleepy? Like, I don't think I've seen Goemon this tired. They're feeding him something, I feel like, in the food. Hmm. Wait, is she the mastermind here? I feel like, oh, I feel like something's going on here. Yeah, she's the mastermind here, I feel like. No, wait, who? No, wait, Bruno's the mastermind. Oh my God. Yeah. He was. Wow. Okay, so, well, great. I was not expecting that in. God damn. I feel like it'll be some kind of. I feel like there's nothing in the necklace. I feel like this probably is some kind of a picture because this is not the actual Chloe Albert. This is someone else. There'll be a picture inside it. It's not the original. Oh my God, it'll be something like that. And Lupin would get slapped by that girl. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. There you go. Yeah. So everyone like has mistaken identity. Everyone thinks that's the actual Chloe Albert, but it's not. There you go. Money. Oh my God, what is that? Hey, is it a missile? A missile. Yo, it's a homing missile. Oh my God. Great, it's a homing missile. Oh, nice. Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, if you realize it. Oh, wait, then Wait, then who's that? Was that Fujiko then? No, wait, I'm confused now. Oh, okay. Someone else. There she is. Mama. Oh, mom. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, this was a confusing. Oh no. He he gave all the money to Bruno. uh, well, damn. What was? Okay, this whole thing was a little bit confusing, especially till the end. Like, I'm like, what's going on here? Like, oh boy. So she was her mom. Okay, makes sense. For a moment, I thought maybe that was Fujiko or something. Like Rupan was just playing a trick. But nah, wouldn't make sense. Like if that was Fujiko, I thought maybe it was Fujiko in disguise. Is that it? Yep. All right. So this was another episode. Just another like a standalone episode, and yeah. So here we get to see a situation where Goemon needs to actually protect someone. This girl, Chloe, or at least at that point we thought that was Chloe, and that's why like they're in this town where there's like so many people cosplaying. You know what? It's so funny. I actually realized now there's a person cosplaying as Jiraiya in one of those scenes. Jiraiya from Naruto. Wait, is that Sakura? Wait a minute. Oh my God! There's Sakura. Someone cosplaying as Sakura. Someone cosplaying as Jiraiya. Wow! And let's see if I can. Yeah, those are the two characters I was able to recognize. There's probably a few others as well. But anyways, yeah, enough about that. Okay, so this place, I'm guessing this is like a town where like there's like always these type of things, like this type of a festive thing keeps going. Like these cosplaying and all that. Like yeah, it's like a little mini like a carnival or something like happening. Okay, so oh, there's Shaggy. I can see Shaggy. Oh my God, so many characters I'm seeing. All right. So Goemon is like, in this whole like situation, he's not happy about this obviously because Rupan told him to like do this and keep an go gave him like a mission and this is like a random zombie cosplayer who gives him a map and he's like, oh, like 20 euros for that. And I'm like, wow, outrageous. So I love how Goemon actually pays him. I guess what else can he even do? So Okay, and then we meet the grape man whose name is Bruno. Later on, we get to know, and he's like, he's a security, so he's keeping an eye on them. And at first he's like, oh, like give me, is that a prop or something? And he tricks him to go away. And here we go to the flashback where we get to see what is this about. So basically, there's a necklace and there's a gem inside that necklace, and that necklace was what, a millionaire or something. Like, wait a minute, what's the name of the person whose necklace this was? Okay, in the flashback we see Goemon. Oh my god, wait a minute, I'm realizing this now. But the Lupin already had that person, the Chloe, the original Chloe, her picture in front of the folder. So I'm guessing he also probably tried to investigate that lady as well. But in the end, in the end, the result was that the other girl, which is her daughter, is Chloe. So Chloe actually tricked. Okay, Chloe tricked everyone to not Chloe, but her daughter tricked everyone to think that she's Chloe, to give her mom like a little bit of a peace time. And so Lupin did his investigation on that lady as well, the original Chloe as well. But still, in the end, he came up with the result that no, this girl is Chloe. So yeah, we get to see the lady here in a question, and he says that she was the close friends with recently deceased Belgian millionaire Andre Regine. Okay, and he says like he was given she was given like a necklace, and inside the necklace there's a gem. And as soon as I saw the necklace is like a opening necklace, I knew some kind of a thing is going to happen there. I knew in the end it will be probably something like, oh, inside there's no gem but there's just a picture, or it will go in that direction. It kind of did go in that direction, but with a little twist in it. Okay, so he says that yeah, we need to get that. And obviously Goemon asks him like, okay, like so you're not doing this for some other person, aren't you? Some lady friend, that you became friendly with, and that person is like making you do this, isn't it? And Rupan's hesitant. Rupan's like, yeah, no, obviously not. This is very important for me. My pride as a as a part of like Arsene Lupin's family. This is like a very important thing. And I love how Jigen was also kind of staring at Lupin while he was saying that, in a in a scrutinizing look. Okay. Now Goemon is just because everyone's thinking he's cosplaying. Everyone's like snapping pictures of him and all. And I love how one of the guys was like, "Oh, what is he cosplaying as?" And the lady was like, "Oh, he's cosplaying as a samurai." He's like, "Oh, like the person who uses ninjutsu or something." And I'm like, "My God, what are you on about? Samurais don't use ninjutsu. Ninjas use ninjutsu." I love how the little kid was like, "No, you guys are wrong. No, like he doesn't use a ninjutsu. He's he's like a person who fights with pride and honor." And Goemon is like, "Yes, you're right, kid. You're right, kid. Like I'm so proud of you." Oh boy. Okay, now then we get to see like Chloe being harassed. Chloe, or that Chloe's daughter, by the way, being harassed by some random thugs. And oh my god, there's so many. I'm like looking at this scene and I'm seeing so many cosplays in the back. Like I think one of them was Tsunade or something. Like there's so many references in this episode. Okay, so we see that happening, and Chloe like running away. Goemon sees that whole scene, and he's like, "Oh, you know this lady?" And the little kid says like, "Yeah, she's the someone who came to our neighborhood, very recently, but she seems sad most of the time." And okay, so I'm guessing all of this was like a little, like a little, not a little, but like a whole, the fake thing that she did, kind of tricking the others, making them think that, oh, she is Chloe while her mother is, somewhere else, she wanted to do that for her mom. But the fact that this is dangerous in itself, you know that's the truth. Like she's just in a, like, a very vulnerable position, like everyone's targeting her and all that. And probably that's why she was, like, she was sad and always, like, kind of just always kind of angsty. Is that a word? Yeah. And yeah, okay, so Goemon is like, so kid, I need some place to stay. And the kid is like, yeah, like, finally, like, in my place, let's go. And I love how, like, like, in this place, like, it makes sense, just like a town where, like, in the carnival and stuff is happening, like, all the time. Like, I've seen, like, in any type of carnival or fair, people rip you off over there. Like, it's like something that might cost, like, I don't know, like, a very small amount. They just, like, make some outrageous amount and tell you that, oh, this is, like, this cost that much. And it's crazy. And here, like, like, the little kid brings him to, like, a room. And I love how the kid is also hesitating to tell the, like, the amount of money it will cost to stay here. He's like, it's, I think, 200 euros, he says, or something. And he's like, 200 euros, my mom said. It's not me, like, my mom said that. Like, yeah, he also probably realizes how just everything is just so costly over here. And people, like, everyone, like, ripping all the tourists off. And woman is like, fine, like, like, here you go, here's the money. And like, I might take an extension as well. Because it's like, oh, you're rich, are you a shogun or something? Oh boy. Now here we get to see that Chloe is constantly being, like, unlucky. Like, everything's, like, going south. Like, some random crow is nibbling away her, like, food. A cat comes and takes away the food and runs away, and she just drops her whole thing, and it's a complete mess. And like, she's not having fun at all. Probably that was, like, half of the reason why she was sad. Like, oh my god, like, imagine going through that every day. But either way, obviously the harassment and everything was also probably having a toll on her. Now Gomer is keeping an eye on. And it's like, one thing I have to think about this was actually, was Lupin spiking his food from the beginning or something? Like, we see, like, Goemon constantly being, like, like, in a state of drowsiness that never happens, like, before. Like, 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 he's able to keep awake at night. But this time we see, like, he's actually falling asleep and everything. So I'm wondering, was Lupin from the beginning, spiking the food here or something, Or, and there's also another thing I need to realize. I'm guessing Lupin, like, the yeah, I think that's probably the case. Like, the original, the Bruno, I think Bruno, the original Bruno that we saw was only in that scene, in the first scene. After that, that grape, like, when he was wearing the grape costume in the beginning, when he asked him for the sword to see if it's an authentic or not, that was the original Bruno only, I think. From that point onwards, all the time we get to see Bruno, I think that was Lupin. Because later on as well, when he helps out Goemon, I think that was Lupin in Bruno's disguise, even then. Okay, let me check that part again. All right, let's go one after the other. After that, we get to see that like, Goemon, like, seeing that there's, like, some thugs trying to get in. Goemon gets there and quickly takes care of them. And now Goemon then suddenly thinks that someone is keeping a watch on him, and he sees that it's a grape man, or Bruno. Now here, like I'm saying, is this Lupin or is this actually Bruno? I think this is Lupin, because, like I said, Goemon is all, like, from the beginning. As soon as he starts eating the food from that place, from, like, the place where he's staying at, he starts getting drowsy. So I'm guessing Lupin was spiking the drinks or something from the beginning, and he was already there, and he probably like knocked out Bruno. As we saw, he was in his room knocked out, and took his costume and probably came out to help Goemon in this situation. And Goemon ran away because he thought that was Bruno. Okay, now after that we get to see that Chloe called the police and everything, all that stuff. And then Chloe called in, like, I'm pretty sure the kid probably told Chloe like, oh, you're not getting enough sale, why not take Goemon with you? He can boost up your sales or something. And Chloe came to Goemon and she's like, oh, I need your help, Mr. Samurai. And Goemon is just sitting there, like just standing there. Everyone was snapping pictures with him. And yeah, business is booming. And for the first time, he gets a lot of, like, a lot of money he was able to gather. Okay, you know what? I'm really a little bit confused. Again, we see Bruno here. If you guys know, or if you guys were able to realize, can you please tell me if that was Rupan from that moment? Like, from when did the actual Bruno get switched in with Rupan? I think it is from that night, when Goemon get attacked. That was actually Rupan. But it still is bothering me why, like, if that was actually Rupan, why was he keeping an eye on them? And then I feel like after that, Goemon gets a call from Rupan. Yeah, where we see Rupan is in that place. So maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe that was Bruno, You know what? No, I take my yeah, I take it back. That was not Rupan. At least still not Rupan. That was Bruno, and I think that was the reason why he was so curious. He was like always keeping an eye on them, on Goemon, because he thought maybe he's like a bad person or something. And yeah, I think that was still Bruno, because like I said, later on in the scene after that, we see Lupin is in that place, so he's just having a dinner with that lady. So that was probably still Bruno. Lupin comes after that. Let me know, like I said, if you have any idea. Okay, so there's a lot of money we were able to make, so Chloe gives him the share, and like she's like, oh, 50-50, and Goemon is like, oh, that's outrageous. And like Chloe was like, okay, so you need more, and it was like, that's a joke. And Goemon's like, no, I'm not joking. And then he says like, if you have enough money to give me, then like invest in the security, that's going to work out better. And then we see there's like a phone number, and Goemon calls it, and we see that it was Rupan. And so there you go. Like I said, okay, so I'm guessing that was not Bruno, and that was not Rupan, in Bruno's costume. That was still Bruno. After this whole conversation, I'm guessing Rupan came and switched in with Bruno. But either way, here, like Rupan is asking him about what's going on, about the necklace and all that. And like Goemon's like, oh, I knew it. You're with some lady, aren't you? It's because of that person. And Rupan is like, Okay, after that, again, some thugs come in, and like Goemon takes care of them. Now here we get to see that one of the thugs have like Chloe's picture in there. And so one thing I'm confused. That picture that the thug had the original Chloe's picture in it, and it was written behind it that Chloe. So why were the thugs still targeting this girl? They knew that was the original Chloe, the one in the picture. So why were they still targeting her? Wouldn't they go to the original Chloe and try to get the necklace from her? Like, I don't understand. But either way, like after that. Okay, now the next thing we see here is that Bruno comes in and saves Goemon from that guy, like, who tried to shoot him. I think this is Rupan. I think this is Rupan. This is not, like this is not Bruno. And he also had the, like, bulletproof vest as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Rupan, because his mannerisms and everything, later on when Goemon takes him to his place, and like he's like, oh, why are you keeping an eye on that lady? He says like, oh, like, like because I'm in the security, and like someone's like, trying to mess with that lady all the time, so I'm keeping an eye on her. And then when Goemon is like um when Goemon gives him the picture. No, wait, or is this the actual Bruno? Okay, I'm really confused. I cannot understand. I cannot figure it out if this is the actual Bruno or if this is Lupin, because Bruno knows this is not Chloe. So if this was Lupin, then yeah, it will make sense. Because if Lupin knew this was not Chloe, he would not come here to target this girl, because the necklace is a fake one. He would realize that. So okay, you know what? I think this was still Bruno. Never mind. It's not Rupan. Still, it's not Rupan. Rupan comes in later on with the Bruno's disguise in the future. In that final section only. I think this is Bruno. This is still Bruno, because he looks at it and he's like, oh, asks money from him, and then he says like, oh, this is Chloe Kazal, isn't it? I think he lives somewhere in Belgium. A last run into her about yeah, there you go. Okay, no, this is not Rupan. Never mind. No, so this was still not Rupan. This is Bruno. Okay, I'm pretty confirmed now. She didn't renew her contract because she couldn't afford our services. Then the woman in the bistro, and he says like, that's the real question here. To be honest, I was hoping you'll fill me in on who she is. Okay, the locals have lived here for a long time. Anyone could see through that lie. Unless you're out from town, of course. So, okay, wait a minute. I understand this. I'm pretty sure this is Bruno. This is not Lupin. Otherwise, why would he say all these things like, oh, like when I was contracted, like I knew, like I know this is not, if he knew that this was not Chloe, why would he even target her if this was Lupin? Like he would go for the original Chloe because she would have the necklace and all that stuff, like that's why I think this is Bruno. This is not Lupin still. But then why was Goemon always feeling this drowsy? I'm pretty sure this drink was spiked. So if this was Lupin, I would understand like, oh, Lupin was spiking his drinks or something like that, like, and the wine that we got later on. But Lupin is still not here, that would mean. Or is he like still here? Is he here and he was just spiking the drink or something? But okay, I'm not sure. Anyways. Okay, so now after that, Goemon kind of falls asleep. And okay, so next we get to see, okay, now from this point onwards, I think the Bruno that we saw is actually Lupin, because like we go through past that room where Bruno was supposed to be in, and we see Chloe and Goemon like having like a meal. Chloe was like drinking the wine, like both like she became drunk, and like Goemon is also drinking the wine, and he's also become drowsy. Okay, the wine and the ingredients for this meal was taken locally. Okay, I want everything we sell to be local. All right, even though they can't afford electricity. Okay, well the thing is, I think everything's on the verge of coming too good. Maybe after all the trouble I've been through, God's on my side. And Goemon is like, this God you speak of, is it Andre Rain? She puts her finger on his hand, on his lips. Okay, and both of them fall asleep here, like get drunk. And yeah, obviously the drink is spiked. Lupin has been doing it. And he says like, Chloe, where did you get the wine? And she says like, Mr. Bruno gave it to me. He said he was a friend of, and she falls asleep. And Goemon realizes what's happening, and he's like quick, go and call the police. And here Bruno or Lupin comes in. Okay, so this is the first time I think Lupin is disguised as Bruno here. Lupin probably put that disguise on to give the wine to Chloe. Like he took Bruno's disguise, gave the wine to Chloe, or Chloe's little child, and he said something like, "Oh, I'm Goemon's friend. Give it to him." And yeah, and that was why. Okay, and that was also why I think Rupan here says that. Where is it? I showed up because you were acting a little bit. There you go. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty much confirmed now. So I was kind of wondering if Bruno was Rupan from the beginning or something. No, turns out that was incorrect. This is the first time that Rupan comes in as Bruno, and he himself says that I showed up because you were acting a little weird. So yeah, that's enough proof for that, because this is the first time he comes in her disguise, his disguise. Okay, and Rupan takes the necklace, and he kind of looks at it. I think this is the part when he realized that it's fake, and like he sees everyone shooting at him, and he quickly, like, wakes up Goemon, and is like, Goemon, wake up, I'm going to run. And Goemon tries to stop him because he thinks the necklace is the real one. And like, Rupan takes the car, goes away, and Goemon takes Chloe to like a safe place, and wakes up Bruno. And Bruno's like, wow, is this Rupan? And Goemon is like, quick, stop him, whichever way possible, and gives him all the money that he has, because Goemon still thinks that the necklace is the original necklace. And he shoots like a homing missile at him, and Lupin somehow is able to save himself from it, but his car and the other criminal's car also gets upturned. And yeah, and Goemon comes here, takes the necklace, and Lupin's like, ah, that's fake. Goemon's like, what the hell, then why did you take it from us, like, and why were you running? And Lupin is like, I figured you two might want some alone time. And just laughing. Goemon And Goemon asks the question, and he's like, then who is this girl? That's not Chloe. And okay, so it turns out that is actually Chloe, but that's actually her picture when she was younger. So this is so confusing. So that's not her daughter's picture. That's Chloe's picture. But that's when she was younger. So her daughter looks completely like her when she was young. Like, this episode was extremely, like confusing if you think about it. Everything was working in so many different ways. There was like so many layers upon layers of confusion. So there you go. So this is not Chloe's daughter's picture. This is Chloe's picture. This was when she was younger. So both are Chloe's picture. This one and the other one. Oh my god. And Rupan is like, thought it might help motivate you. Wait, so Rupan knew this was not Chloe. Oh my god, then. Oh god. Yeah, so he knew this was not Chloe. Because, like. Or did he? I'm not sure. But then why did he come here then? Like, that's the question I'm thinking. If he knew this was not Chloe, why was he here? Why did he tell Goemon to go and grab the necklace? Because the necklace will be fake if this is not Chloe. And Lupin wanted the original necklace. This is the one thing that's actually bothering me. I'm really confused. Like, if he knew this was not Chloe, this was someone else. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as he saw her, he would be like, oh, this is not Chloe. Because, this picture is Chloe's picture when she was younger. And so he knew this was not Chloe. But then why was he here then? That's confusing. Okay, anyways, and Goemon's pissed off. And okay, now here, okay, you know what? Let me read this part if I get a proper explanation. She says, like, the Chloe's daughter says, I'm sorry, my name is Ines Casal. Okay, she says, okay, I didn't mean to trick you, but and we see the original Chloe in the vacation, and Chloe is like buying like some kind of expensive jewelry with her friend. Okay, so Goemon is here, and Goemon's like, oh, Lupin, I found her. Okay, so you know what? I think I understand what happened. So basically, Lupin at first thought this was Chloe, like the lady here. Like, she thought, like, because the picture are the same, even though that was a, like, no, it still doesn't make sense. I think Lupin knew from the beginning this was not Chloe. I was going to say I thought Lupin knew, like, at the beginning he did not know this was Chloe, but later on realized, and that's why I told Goemon to keep an eye over there. And like the whole thing that happened here, these two were happening parallelly. Goemon was keeping an eye on the original Chloe, trying to find out, while Lupin was doing this thing over here. I thought it was going to becoming, it was something like that. Probably not. Lupin knew from the beginning this was not the original Chloe, because in his folder he had the picture of the original Chloe with him. And he tells Goemon that, Goemon says like, why did you give me this picture then? And he says like, oh, because it would motivate you. This statement in itself proves that he knew that was not the original Chloe from the beginning, and he knew what. So I really don't understand what was the whole point of actually going to this place and trying to take the necklace from the fake Chloe, or Chloe's daughter. This was like a whole thing that Lupin didn't even need to do. He could have just gone to the original Chloe. Like, then why did he do this, even though he knew about it? Did he like actually do this because he wanted to help out the daughter? You know what? I feel like that's a viable explanation. Maybe he knew that was the original Chloe from the beginning over there, and told Goemon to keep an eye on her and find her out, while he knew that this Chloe here is actually the person who's acting as Chloe to trick the other people, so that her mother can have like a nice vacation. So because he knew that, he probably told Goemon to, like kind of tricked Goemon and said that, oh, keep an eye on her because that necklace I want. And Goemon kept an eye on her completely in the dark without realizing this is not the original Chloe, and thought that he's doing this for a mission. So basically what Lupin did is he knew everything what was happening. He told Goemon to keep an eye on the original Chloe, while told Goemon to keep an eye on this Chloe. And like, so that Lupin wanted that girl, like nothing happens to that girl, because all these thugs were like targeting her. Lupin probably realized that and decided and told Goemon to tricked Goemon to keep an eye on her, and in that process saving this girl from these thugs. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the whole thing, if that was the actual case, because yeah, this episode was extremely confusing. Like, the motivations are like all over the place. I feel like, I still cannot understand a few things, like, but I think, like, vaguely I think that's basically the reason. Like, Lupin knew everything, still he did it because he probably just wanted to save the girl from the thugs. So there you go. But that still doesn't answer why Lupin did not realize that was like the fake necklace. He realized that was a fake necklace in the end when he took the necklace. Like, if he knew Chloe that was not the original Chloe, shouldn't he already realize that the original necklace is with the original, the actual Chloe? This will be a fake. But why? Like, that's also another question that's coming up. If he knew that was the fake Chloe, like, like I said, like the motivations and everything in this episode is extremely confusing, and there's so many questions I still have. But I think basically, like, what I think is Lupin knew everything, but he still helped that girl out because she was being harassed by the thugs. And Lupin knew, obviously, like, she's like walking a dangerous path by trying to trick the thugs. She could easily get shot or something. So maybe because of that, Lupin decided to help her out as well. And here Ines says that the people looking for the necklace and like was targeting Mama, I wanted to make sure she would forget all her troubles while enjoying a much needed vacation. In other words, I guess I was the bait. And Goemon is laughing. Okay, so there you go. Then the little kid comes in and he's like, oh, you did a lot of things that you weren't supposed to do, so we'll have to charge you extra. And Goemon is like, well, Ines, can I work for your like store? I need money, I don't have any. That's where it ends. So there you go. This episode was a lot of confusing, I have to say. Like, I still don't properly understand the actual reasoning behind a few things, but all in all, I think Lupin knew everything, and he still did it because he just wanted to help Chloe's daughter out, and while still trying to find out Chloe over there, he gave Goemon the what do you call it, the responsibility of finding out the original Chloe, while here he just told Goemon and tricked Goemon so that he can keep an eye on Chloe's daughter, so that nothing happens to her. keep her safe, something like that. Anyways, so there you go, that's it. That was this episode. So these two were like, normal episodes, standalone episodes. I wonder if then from the next episode we're going to get like another mini arc or something. We'll see. Either way, that is it. So thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to Lupin the Third Part 5, episode number 11 and 12. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with 2 more episodes of Lupin the Third. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.